Hello YouTube, this is Avery's 10-month update. I know I haven't done very many of these, or actually I haven't done one for his 9-month. A lot has happened since he was 8 months old. He is currently almost off formula. We've been trying to really feed him a lot of baby food. He is up now to stage 3 baby food, and this is what his meal is for this evening. It is Gerber's little mixed vegetables and chicken, so he is really liking that, and we just started feeding them that like the other night. And he also loves these, it's called Little Crunchers. I know it's kind of backwards, sorry, but he loves these, and they're actually really good. They're whole grain, and they taste just like Cheetos, and so me and my husband try not to eat them all. He also has little puffs, and we also feed him Go-Gurt melts or yogurt melts, and let's see what else. My husband's right now feeding him his dinner, so if you hear him kind of squeal in the background, that's because he's not getting his food fast enough. And so that's basically it with him. Let's see, what new has he done? He is now pulling up by himself. I taught him how to do that one day. He was trying to pull up on this like little red, basically it was a storage unit, that storage chest thing that we got from Walmart, and he couldn't get a good grip on it, so I took the lid off, thinking that might help, and lo and behold, he put his hands around it and pulled himself up. It was the cutest thing ever, and ever since then, he just wants to pull up on everything. He wants to stand, he'll pull up on your hands, pull up on your knees, crawl over you, and also now he has gone away from the army crawl, and he's on to full-on crawling with his stomach off the ground. So we are so excited about that. And he is such a good little eater. I'll try and get a picture of him. See, look, with his little eating. Hands in the way. There we go. Hi. Can you say hi? He always knows whenever he's being recorded. Do you see yourself, Avery? Yeah. And so, he is just so cute, and he always still has the biggest smiles, especially whenever you pick him up and start to make him fly, or pick him up by his legs and just dangle him. He just can't get enough of that. If you could do that like 24 hours a day, he would just love that nonstop. Let's see what else. He finally got 2 teeth in. His 2 bottom teeth have come in. Yeah. And he makes this funny like little laughing sound. Oh, and it's his bedtime too. And so whenever it's his bedtime, he gets so cranky. Like, he wants to play patty cake, right? And he loves clapping my hands together, but whenever I go in to tickle him and stuff at the very end, he just cannot. He just starts like crying, and I'm like, okay, am I tickling him too much? What's going on? And I just realized that he just wants to keep on clapping my hands, and he just likes that part of it. And also I think he knows too that it's his bedtime and he starts getting cranky. And plus, I don't think he's like me, and I just don't like to have my belly touched after I eat, and so I think he might be the same way. Yeah. Let's see what else. So we feed him, we haven't done too much of the puree foods lately. I've just ran out of time trying to do that, and we just haven't bought the ingredients, like all the stuff for it. And so we basically are just feeding him literally like out of the Gerber bottles, and I try to buy like all the organic kinds and stuff whenever I go to the store. And we also feed him Yo-Yo Baby yogurt basically in the morning. And so what I basically do is I get one of those packages, put it inside of one of his sippy cups, and put a little bit of water in there and kind of shake it up so it's like a shake. And I feed him that in the morning, and he just loves those. At our Whole Foods store, I was able to find different kinds. So we have now vanilla, banana, blueberry, which is at most of our stores here, and peach. And I think they have like original, but I like the different type of flavors. And so I've been getting him those, and he seems to really enjoy them. He just always downs them in the morning. And also I found one that's in a shake, so we can just do that on the go. So we may do that during the weekends if we're out, but I only try to feed him one of those because it has whole milk in there, but it says that it's good for babies. So, and I have a lactose intolerance issue, and so does my aunt. So I always try and stray away from doing the lactose, having things with lactose in them, just in case he is lactose intolerant. So basically that's my goal. And he loves playing with toys. He loves bubbles. Let's see, swimming. He has completed his diaper dolphins class about 2 weeks ago, and he will be doing his flippers class starting in June or July. And my dad's actually helping out with that. That's going to be his 1-year-old birthday gift, basically. But he finally started really liking his swimming class, which I was so excited about, because I was just wondering if he just didn't like water or what it was. But he, whenever we go to the class, he starts flapping his arms in the water and just really loves to dunk his head in. And whenever he saw me put my head in, he would always dunk his head in. And you never really see that too much in the other babies. They were just kind of like, okay, I'll just go. He just always put his full head in and then came out with a smile. And so apparently in the next class, they're going to be learning a lot about kind of swimming underwater. So, and it's like a maybe month-long class for 2 days a week. So we're excited about that. Let's see what else. My husband, Will, and I have started exercising again. It's basically been an on and off thing for us. But my sister-in-law, she got the Insanity video, and she did not want to use it. And me and my husband really wanted to, start getting back in shape, because I know that I need to lose a bit of my baby fat before we can start trying for our second baby. And so that's kind of my goal, is to get back into shape for that, so that way I can be in good shape throughout my pregnancy. And he just really wants to lose weight for himself, and he always feels better whenever he's at a lower weight. So we are in week 2 of Insanity. We're actually about to do it here in just a little bit, so that's why I have to make this sort of short. And basically, it's really kicking our butts. It is definitely insane, but luckily tonight's like a recovery night, so it's a lot of stretching, and it's the good stuff. But tomorrow morning, we get up at 5 a.m. to do our Insanity for Fridays, because he has to work during the evenings, and we like to do them together, do the exercising together. So we just do it in the mornings and on Fridays and possibly Saturdays. It depends on if he has a show in the afternoon or is able to come home for a little bit. So far I think it's working. We have our next fit test on Monday, so I'll try and post some of the details and do maybe a separate thing just on the Insanity, and maybe give like a review halfway through and let you guys know how I think it is and how I think I'm doing. But yeah, let's see what else. Not much else is going on in our lives, just keeping busy with working and just having fun with our 10-month-old. And Avery is also now saying mama and dada, and apparently whenever he was at my dad's he said baba a bit, but I never really quite hear the Baba. I hear more Dada and Mama. He doesn't quite know, why he's saying those, and he sort of acknowledges that who he's saying them to and what they are about. Like, for instance, this morning when I got him up to change him, he said, Mama. And, yeah, I'm like, yes, I'm your mama. Yeah, that's right. And I try and give him praise. And whenever I'm speaking to Will, I always say Dada and look right at him and say Dada. So that way he can associate that word with him. And I still speak French to him every day, but I don't know how much he's really absorbing of that, because what I heard is babies pick up more on the conversation that's going around instead of you actually talking to them. But we'll see what happens in the next couple of years. And speaking of languages, so next Tuesday, he will start daycare for the first time. And he's going to be at this little Spanish daycare here in town. And so hopefully, that will promote his Spanish speaking skills. And we're just super excited about it. And Will has met the lady that will watch him. And he's really excited and stuff. And so, yeah. And it's just, another milestone in our child's life. And I think this one may be a little bit harder than me going back to work whenever Avery was 2 months old, because, it's not his family watching him, and it's going to be somebody else. But a lot of my friends' babies, they're all in daycare, and the parents all love it because, they know the kids there, and they know the parents. So I think it's going to be a great transition for us. See, I think that's it for now. I'm using my new little iPad mini to make this video, so we'll see how well it can upload, and if not, I'll go back to my original camera, which is somewhere which I need to find. Alrighty, well, if you guys have any questions, just leave them below. Okay, have a great day. Bye.